Tonight I want to talk to you about a little something different. Not so much, I'm trying to pump you up motivationally. I'm trying to slow things down a little bit and talk about a way you can create success without ever doing anything yet. It's the whole argument, what comes first, the chicken and the egg, or what comes first, confidence or success. We're going to talk about confidence tonight through the means of visualization. Being able to visualize yourself accomplishing something before you ever do it. Or you're doing it, you're playing your sport, right? And you're trying to get to the next level. You can visualize yourself to that next level by how you handle things and then the tactics you use to get there. And for an example, think about this, right? Think about when I was growing up, maybe you did this too. When I was growing up, I used to lay in bed at night and I would sit and I would dream about being in the World Series. And it would be 3-2, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, down by 3, fans are going crazy, and boom, right? Home run. Now visualize that whole scene. I could see the stadium, I could see the fans, I could see the guys on base, I could visualize everything, and I could feel that swing as it would come through the zone, make contact, I saw the pitcher, I saw everything, and I visualized this, right? And I really believe, I strongly believe, that I put myself in the toughest situations possible as a kid growing up through my visualization, that it helped me throughout my career. And I used to make plays too. I'd go in the backhand, I'd go in the hole, make a backhand play, throw a runner out. But I would visualize this stuff and I would think about it. And here's the cool thing about this is, and if you've ever done this, whether it be hockey or football or whatever sport you play, right, whatever you're doing, you visualize that success and you think about it, what happens, right? You get excited. You get excited and you're not doing anything. You're laying there or you're standing there or you're sitting there. You're not actually performing any movements, but your mind doesn't know your body's not doing it. Your mind does not know your body's not doing it, so you get excited. Your heart rate picks up. On the other side of that, picture this, right? Somebody at school or somebody somewhere made you mad, right? And they made you upset, and you're sitting at home right now, or you're in the shower, or you're sitting in the coffee shop, or wherever you're sitting, and you start to think about that person, and all of a sudden in your mind you start going over what's going to happen next time you see that person. And you start, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say that, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to let him know. I'm going to let him have it. I'm going to punch him in his face. I'm going to do whatever, right? But you get excited, your heart rate starts going, and you get excited, you get worked up, and nobody's even standing there. You're all alone, you look around, and you just knocked everybody out, but you haven't even moved. You're so mad, your mind is creating a situation that hasn't happened, probably never will happen, actually. But that's how strong your mind is. It can create energy. It can get your heart racing just on the thought of something. Right? Or you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend, it's a new love, right? And you're getting in the house already or whatever you're doing, and you're waiting for them to come over, or you're waiting to go over there, and you're getting all excited. You visualize the situation, they come in the door, it's going to be perfect, there's going to be candles, we're going to have dinner on the table, and you're getting all excited, but no one's there. Because you're visualizing that moment. You're visualizing that moment, you're making it happen. So, confidence and success, what comes first? Right? A lot of people argue you can't have confidence if you haven't had success. But how are you you're never just going to start out at something and be the best at it. Very rarely, I should say. Maybe you got lucky, maybe you did. But what I'm getting at here is, you can actually build confidence, right? Build confidence that will create success. You see an Olympic diver, right? You see these guys and girls, or the people who are doing like the vaults, right? And what do? They stand outside and they go like this, and they're doing their moves. They're doing that dive in their head before they do it. They're visualizing themselves going through the motions, tucking, turning, twisting before they get into the water. Somebody on deck, Martin McGuire, said, I would see myself hit a home run 1,000 times before I ever hit it. I'd get on deck and I'd picture the best swing, I'd visualize the best swing, best contact, boom. It doesn't take any energy. This is the best part about it. You can sit down right here, when this video is done, you can sit on your couch and you can hit 1,500 game-winning home runs by next week if you want to. But you have to focus. This is the thing. You can't just think about it, okay, boom, done, that counts. No, you have to focus. You have to hone in. You have to really put yourself in that moment, right there, in that moment, see it, and feel it. Like you have to be able to feel everything. So if you're a hitter, right, and you're swinging, you're on deck and you're gonna go up to bat next, or a week before the game, you're trying to get ready. You actually have to sit there and visualize, close your eyes, feel the swing work. Feel it. You feel your swing coming through the zone. You see the pitcher. You do everything, right? Boom, you see contact. You feel every movement, every motion. In your mind, your mind doesn't know your body's not doing it. So it's just that, it's a repetition. And that repetition counts. And the best part is, when you're visualizing something like that, you can always have success because you're going to visualize yourself doing it perfect. So when you get into a situation in a live game where it's 3-2, 2 outs, whatever it might be, you've been there. Or just any at-bat. No pressure at all, but still you're prepared for that battle. Right? If you're a swimmer out there, you can visualize the perfect entry into the water. You can visualize each arm stroke, each leg kick, each turn. You can visualize everything before you do it. This is for everybody anywhere. Or if you want to be in business, okay? We'll go to business. You want to be in business. You want to own a business. You got to sit back and you got to visualize what you want your business to be, where you want to be. What do you want to do? And then you get that picture in your mind, right? And you feel that thing. And you say, man, how sweet that would be. You're sitting in your office at the top of the building. You're looking out over the water. But now you got to come back and start working on the steps to get there. But at least you know where you want to be. And now each step you can visualize. You can visualize yourself going to the bank and practicing the speech you're going to give to the bank to get the money. So when you go in there, you're confident. You've already given that speech. I need this, 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 and this. I got my business plan here. This is why I need it. Here's the forecasted sales. Here's the revenue. Here's the output. Here's the income. Here's everything that there is to be about my business. And I'm confident. I'm projecting myself. I'm giving you the numbers. And you go in there and you've already said this thing. You've already got the money in your pocket, in your head. So you're confident. You can visualize anything. Anything. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're going to visualize yourself into being the best, or into visualizing yourself into getting a banker to give you money. But what I will say is you can visualize yourself into getting prepared for that competitive environment, so you are ready to go when you get there. You can't just think about something and make somebody give you something. Ultimately, that's their decision. But if you're doing this right and you're enjoying the journey, right, and you're not worried about results, you're not worried about the results, you're worried about how you attack each step, how you go at every single day, just to be better than you were the day before. You can visualize yourself into being better. Because when you visualize that, you feel it, you do it, and then when you go in, and it's time to compete, you've been there. You've done it. You know what's going on. I will never ever sit here and tell you that you're going to have every single thing and people are going to give you every single thing and you're going to do every single thing you visualize, because that's nonsense. But what I am going to say is you will be more prepared, you will be ready to go, and you will be in the moment. You'll be in the moment when it happens because you've already done it. So visualize yourself being successful and then go out and do it. Remember, it's no grind, no glory. These are all little steps. All these videos are little steps of that process.